Okay, let me go.
All right, so no pressure or nothing, right? None at all, but it is recording.
All right.
So, all right, Z, you want to start? You gonna
Let me send this.
play some shit, play some of that old stuff you got on your phone, real quick.
Music?
Yeah, let's get a little vibe going real quick.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you understand, Key? We're I know you're from Arkansas, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Oh.
That's
The
what's up.
A, the real one, not
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, my grandmother from Arkansas. That's about all I know about Arkansas.
Yeah, Arkansas is cool. It's a place for where you want to settle. Okay, if you want to
Mhm.
grow and aspire, don't go there yet. Go there when you're ready to chill out and get you some land.
Yeah,
And all that
that's my
good
parents. They
stuff.
doing stuff like that. Yeah.
And that's good. When you done did all you can, you just stand in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, they sold a bunch of their houses, and now they're just sitting on a little something, so they're trying to see where it can go the furthest.
Nice.
They've been looking in Tennessee,
Yup.
North Carolina, I think Arkansas. You know what I mean? So we're from Northern Cali. Even though I was born here, but I didn't grow up here.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't tell, I'd say here.
Here. Look,
not
that's
her.
how they know I'm not.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So a lot of the music we play be from there,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm born and raised in Sacramento, California.
And Cali in this
Yes,
thing.
man, in the building. But I'm out here now.
Shout out to Dreezy, baby.
yeah. Drees, oh, you know Drees is the homie, man. Yeah.
We Scorpio gang. Where you
Yeah.
talking about?
Talking
Yeah, we
to the
trying to
mic.
get.
That's my twin,
Yeah.
actually.
You gotta use the mic.
Oh, sorry. That's
Oh,
my
twin.
twin, actually. So Dreezy, I call her my natty twin. We both met through Energy. Shout out to Daisha Polk Energy.
Yeah.
But so natty twin, because I don't know if you're aware of a natal chart, but a natal chart is your birth chart that basically tells you how the stars and things were aligned, which kind of makes
Yeah.
not no kinda, it makes up your personality trait.
Right.
So my big three is Scorpio Sun, Pisces Moon, Aries Rising. She's a Scorpio too, but with an Aries Moon and a Pisces Rising.
What?
So we're the flip.
See, that's the part I don't understand is all the rising and the moons and all that.
So the rising is literally what it says. When the sun was rising, when it peaked,
Yeah.
that's kind of the time frame because that's the energy as well. But where the sun was at, so it was in Scorpio for me when I was birthed.
Oh yeah. See, I don't
So
know.
it's Scorpio season. Your sun sign, which is the sign you know, is Scorpio season. The rising is just basically like when it started peaking. Sun started peaking, that's your rising. And then your moon sign literally is where the moon was placed.
How did
But-
you learn this?
So you find out about your birth chart. You need your time of birth, your
Yeah.
place of birth, and that's it. Birth date, time of birth, place of birth, and it's multiple apps. I use Astro Matrix. This is not no paid programming, but yeah, and it gives me everything I need.
Astro Matrix, she needs a sponsorship. Saying, you out there,
Yeah.
we're gonna send this to you. We'll figure who your
So
CEO
if you
is.
have your time, that's the most beneficial
Yeah.
thing is the time because it directly puts, all your aspects into play. If you don't have the time, then it's just like a general overview.
Yeah,
Like
I don't have the
well-
time on my birth certificate.
Oh, okay.
I'm old.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you know. I was born.
It's okay. We look good. We look good.
thanks.
It's okay. It's okay.
I also feel like astral signs. If y'all was really real, you would have been hit her up because y'all would have felt it and hit her up if y'all was really about that.
Hey,
That's what I'm
Astro
saying.
Matrix don't
Astro
know
Matrix.
nothing about me. They don't even know my real name. It say Key on there, so
Yeah,
yeah, we don't need them find out about me. But I'm letting other people know,
that's what's up. Yeah.
so they can know about themselves.
So I ran into you. Oh wait, cut that out. We can't play that music. Yeah, just cut that off. So I ran into you out here in the art scene, right? So usually everybody in that scene does something.
Yeah.
All right, what is your talent or
Okay.
talents?
So I am a all kind of artist. I can do anything I put my mind to if I just focus. Ding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But preferably what I like to do, I can sing. I can dance.
Yeah.
I think I can also. I've written a little poetry, even though I don't call myself a poet.
Yeah.
It's just the way I release, because hoarding feelings is not good. So that's the way I get things off my mind. Because I'm not really too confrontational. I'd rather write you a letter than sit beside you
Hilarious.
and talk it out. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
Because I can get it all out on the paper. sitting here talking to you, I'm gonna forget something because your face gonna make a move, and I'm gonna be like, oh, shoot, he took that wrong. Now that it threw me off. So I write a little poetry. I love music. 7th and 8th grade, I was in band. I played the clarinet. But however, I wanted to be a drummer girl. I don't even. Well, I know why.
You have any a sample for us of any small poetry you want to give out?
I knew y'all was gonna put me on the spot.
Well, I didn't know he was a
But it's perfect. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so let me finish the question. So, and I created this own term. I'm a natural hair artist.
Dope.
I do hair. That's my main thing. That is my gift. I'm very gifted with my hands, and I love hair. I've been doing hair since I was 7 years old. I just been critiquing it along the way, and now can't nobody tell me nothing.
Yeah. How long you been growing your locks?
My locks are turning 4 years old May 2nd.
That's awesome. All right, you got a little lock anniversary?
Yes. So it was a thing. So my older 2 girls had locks at one point. My oldest started hers on her birthday the year before, and then me and my middle child started our locks on her birthday the next year. So so we can know how long, because that question always comes like, oh, how long you had your locks?
Yeah, I'd be wanting to know.
So yeah.
Cause like I go back and forth. Sometimes I'd be like I would get locks or whatever, but it's the in between part I don't want to deal with. If I could just wake up tomorrow and be like, all right.
So this is the thing. From a natural hair artist and from a aligned individual, I would say, please do not get locks for the aesthetics. It's not for aesthetics. It's way deeper than that.
Yeah, it is.
Locks is an oath. Locks is a commitment. Not only does it teaches you how to deal with yourself in your natural state, but it also stores energy. Yeah. So you also got to be mindful of what you're putting into your mind, what you allowing around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because
a lot of cultures believe that.
Yeah.
It's like the men that have really long hair, and they feel like if you cut the hair, you cut their power.
You do.
Is that right?
Have you not? I don't know if y'all ever had hair, but okay, well, see, y'all won't experience that.
I had a box when I was like in 6th grade, one of them kid plays.
But it does. I didn't hurt. Like, you wouldn't be aware of it until you grow your hair out and cut it. And it is like a piece of you. But that also depends on what you all done been through. Because if you've been through some shit, cutting their hair off might be a freeing, a release.
Gotcha.
But if it wasn't nothing like that contributing to your aura, then it's like, oh my God, my antennas.
Double sword, kind of like 2 things. It gonna get you, work for you.
Yep. So yes.
So.
What brought you to St. Louis? Like, of all the places because you could be anywhere.
Well, first of all, I'm not in St. Louis. I'm so tired of people getting that confused.
So you're in the metro area, though.
I'm in the metro, period. Yeah. I live in Illinois. So originally I wanted to be in Belleville, but never ended up in Belleville. But basically on a bestie rescue mission, I was 8 months pregnant. It was mid-COVID. You know how they was doing. But at that point, it was like perfect alignment. Here. Because Arkansas was on some BS in the hospital field. So I went 8 months without seeing a doctor, not because of me.
Wow, because of them. Yeah.
And then, so when she called me, that was like right on time, because I had already been hearing how Illinois was about the healthcare, like, and I'm like, okay, that's perfect. So I'm gonna go up there. And I just fell in love with the area. I went back home after having my baby. So my baby, my 4-year-old, she is a St. Louisian. She is born in St. Louis, and she lives in Illinois. So she don't have any Arkansas roots other than her mom, but her birthplace was St. Louis.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yes, so and that's what it was. I'm big on energy, and if the energy wasn't right here, I wouldn't be here. And I love St. Louis. First of all, I love St. Louis.
Well, I'm glad the energy right there between us. That's what's up.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I like. There's a lot of things I like about St. Louis. But one of the things is St. Louis, no matter if it's right or wrong, it's going to do it the St. Louis way.
Yeah.
I do like that. Like, it's right or wrong. Either way, hey, we doing it. You know what I mean?
You don't
fuck that red light.
Man,
you know
right. I'm gone. You don't give a damn. I don't give up. All right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm experienced that, This is some traffic up here.
Look, I had just seen a meme the other day that said, you people got me out here looking both ways at green lights. I said, St. Louis.
Yeah, for real.
St. Louis.
Oh, yeah. That is very true. It's very true. And we got one that also does it in the house.
Right.
In the building.
I was born here. I got a little bit of it.
Look, and then on the way coming here, there's a whole Mustang. You know how it's like 3 lanes of traffic at the light, one to turn either way and one in the middle. This guy is in front and in between all 3 lanes to pass it. But it was too much traffic coming from where I was coming from. Yeah. I'm like, if y'all don't just wait.
Yes, I like, man, save it. Save
That's
the gas.
And you got the potholes.
Man.
These like when I brought my truck here from California, it was mint. Man, that motherfucker making all kinds of noises and squeaks and rattles, shit falling off. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with my shit, man?
Dude, that's
it's squeaky. Like, what the?
Facts. That's
We hit a pothole on like going to somewhere in the south side, deep in the south side, that we was in the air. Like me, him, and the truck. We was all like,
Lord.
why are we weightless right now? What the fuck's happening? That's what the astronauts is doing.
So you mentioned that you dance and sing a little bit. You have anything coming up in that area?
No, I don't do it professionally. It's a hobby.
Okay.
And I just can do it. I come from a background of singers. They're not professional either. It's just the family can sing. You know what I'm saying? So I be singing sometimes.
How you thought about maybe trying to sing?
I want to start a band.
It?
Shout out to the St. Louis people because I ain't playing. I keep telling my friends that I'm ready. So if you ready, let me know because I'm ready and I want to start a band. Because even if it got to be a one-woman band, I will learn every instrument.
Dreezy make beats.
I know. But no, I'm trying to do like real band. No, we need
you want to get your tiny desk on?
Drums.
Okay, then.
Yes, we need all that.
That's what's up.
We need all that. Because I love, so what I love about this area is the live music scene.
Yeah.
I'm from Arkansas. They just now getting on board. Literally just now. We would have to go to Memphis to get
Historically, even like way back in like the 20s, 30s, all the way up to, it's always been a live music scene. It used to be like a part of town here, where it's like the Gaslight District way back in the day was all black-owned clubs. Our artists can go and like play this club tonight.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
That's nice. So yeah, so I do sing sometime. I done got on a couple stages, but it don't sound like it do when I'm people, just flowing. So I don't really like being on the spot singing. I like you rather catch me and then you like, dang girl, I didn't know you could sing. I be like, I know.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Who do you play?
Who do I play? I am a neo soul 90s R&B girl. And I like some rap. Just a little taint, not too much.
A little taint.
Little taint.
I ain't heard that so long. I used to live in Memphis. That's why I was like, okay.
Yeah, we definitely. So Memphis is our next kind of metro area for us to experience things outside of country living.
Memphis.
Yes,
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. So for sure. So like where I'm from in Arkansas, it's anywhere between really 45 minutes. Both places that I'm from in Arkansas, it's like 45 minutes.
Okay.
Hey, we be watching on YouTube these police chases, and then there's some states you just don't fuck with. Like, you know what I mean? Like you go to Georgia, they gonna get you. Florida, they gonna get you. California is iffy. It's 50-50 with Cali. It kind of depends. If you kind of know how to move around in Cali, you can get away.
I'll catch you later on.
Yeah, we'll find you. We got your license plate. But then Arkansas, I see people get away from them in Maximas and Ultimas leaving Arkansas State Police.
So I just found out that there's a no chase law, and Missouri's supposed to have it, but they still do.
Yeah, they still try them
and
super cops.
Yeah, and actually, since you brought that up, I think someone in that area, few people passed away because of that. He was being chased by the cops.
Yeah.
The passengers.
Yeah, the police chases are, when I watch them, like, it's not worth it. The cop doing 150 trying to catch somebody, like, stop, man. Just
like
let it go.
And even when he's gone, can't see him anymore. They still driving.
Yeah, like, let it go, bro. You done lost, man. What you trying to prove at this point?
I done seen in my life. I done seen 2 live police chases. One was in Memphis and one was here. Okay, the Memphis one, it was like a Charger. I was literally getting ready to get in the turning lane, but I'm so glad that like I be so in tune with my instincts because I kind of stumbled. And soon as I stumbled, it was a red Mustang just said, vroom.
Yeah, see,
and here come the police right after. I'm like, oh shit. And then so I'm coming up from Cahokia, coming onto the bridge. Soon as I exited off, I see the police lights in my rearview. I'm like, okay, let me get over. Then I see a darn, probably like a 98 F-150 roll past me on 3 wheels. It was like a Grand Theft Auto thing, like sparks and everything in the daytime though.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, no way I just seen that.
Yeah.
No way I just seen that. So that's
real.
crazy.
Make you wish you had a dash cam.
Man, right, because that's the stuff you see on TV. Like, I was like, wow, this is real life. People riding on, like, this guy was literally riding on his rim to get away from the police, and he was ahead. He definitely was ahead. I
could say, in my 46 years here, I've seen some police chases, and I've been in some. You know what I'm saying? Some I saw in my rearview mirror while I was happening.
That is funny.
Oh, man.
Go live, because y'all have to spit a piece, so.
Yeah.
All right, I knew it was coming, so
prepare. Hey, it's always good to be prepared.
Yes, I was prepared.
Hey, if somebody like Patrick, go get on stage, give us a hot 10 minutes. Got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got it.
And that's happened too, hasn't it? He been with me where someone's like, I'm in the back just chilling, and then coming to the stage, Patrick J. I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
All right, I'll be right back there. Hold my drink.
Prepared, ain't told you nothing.
Yeah, that's good though.
All right. So yes, so I wrote a little piece just because what is going on now? I wrote a little piece, and it's inspired by all the St. Louisans and all the people, here when it comes to little old men. So I'm going to just go ahead and spill it. So usually I'm not the one to give the spills to my thrills. Got y'all like, where's she from? Who she is? Wishing you could get a feel. Body tea, mind on fleek, vibe on chill. Yeah, my nigga, it really is what it is. My bad. My introduction was just a bit shallow. You see, I'm something like the ultimate black hole, not really too fond of running around in circles. I'm more like an oval, elongated with elegance and poise. Infinite depths flow through me, leaving no voids. Plus, my loves can move asteroids. I'm talking frequencies flowing through you, giving you intimate astral stimulation. Nothing I ever touch turns tainted. Divine love, sweet, stern, gentle, patient. And yeah, exploring portals may seem the zen, but you can't get lost in this darkness if you never travel within. Matter, I move it. And just like those asteroids, I also bust through it, breaking down walls, barriers, egos, and all constraints, leaving you in pieces, looking to piece them back together again, but you can't. You must find a new void to fill. And typically, that lies within your own will. Because, yeah, I tap into all those parts you try not to feel. And just as much as I hold grace, I can also just as much as I hold grace, I also disappear. Hold up. Rewind. I almost got it. Rewind.
Hey, watch. We can edit, make you look smooth as a motherfucker. Watch this.
Hold up.
We got you. Might even
and
change
just
the
as much as I hold space, I also disappear with grace, only to be found again when you reach a higher state. Oh shit, what's that? UFO, unidentified foreign original.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go.
All right.
That's that piece.
Let me ask you. So, your can you take us through your writing process?
Nice.
What's that like?
Yes. So my writing process is not a process. That's so crazy.
Okay.
So my mind is always going. Okay. I am what you call scatterbrains in real life.
Me too.
If a picture,
Oh, I'm finna say.
be us.
Amen.
Okay. So, like, literally, this came up out the blue because everyone is always asking me every time I go to Word Up, when you getting on? You getting up there? And I'm like, I really don't have anything. And the things that I do, they're in my iPad, and my iPad is broken. And like I said, they are releases, so it's not something that I'm trying to remember. It was something I was trying to forget. So, no,
right.
I don't know what I said. They are poetically profound, so it kind of hurt not having access to them right now, but it's okay because I got to make new shit. That's
right.
the calling. And when you
new
can't
shit.
access your old shit, that means it's time to put in work and get some new shit popping. So that was new shit, yes. But so it really it be a trigger. And this literally was triggered because the energy of how people receive me in St. Louis. First, I get a stare like, who is that?
Yeah.
Like I started it. Then it'd be like, okay, I'm finna go talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Then, oh, dang, I like this. But then when I let you in my personal realm, you be like, oh, shit, she deep.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I didn't think of that. Or, oh, damn, she done bruised my ego a little bit. Or, oh, man, she done hurt my pride. And I'm not doing it intentionally, but that's just the depths of me. Whether it's from the emotions and the things that I've went through, I've been through them. So my introspect on the situations bring profound knowledge to the people that might be, you know, looking to get through it too. And I just got a word for it sometimes. So it's typically that. That's where this one came from. And a lot of other things is just a trigger.
Yeah.
Sometimes your trigger can be your gold, okay? You just got to know how to transmute the energy.
Okay,
Can
I like that.
Lighter, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there a particular time of day, like when you're more creative?
It happens. Like if I just had to get me a small notebook, because literally I could have been right here listening to y'all talk, and something you said triggered me, and I'm just going in my head. But like I said, I don't remember it. So if I don't have a notebook, that piece of art just gone.
For some reason,
just gone.
Like if you see me at like the poetry open mic or the spoken word open mics, I'm there for the poetry, but not really.
Yeah.
Right? It's something more so when I'm in there and I'm sitting there, I'm listening, I'm thinking, my brain starts writing jokes. And jokes don't even necessarily be about what they're talking about, what they're doing, but it just starts happening in there. And then I try not to do it at comedy open mic, so I don't want to, I actually don't pay attention to too much comedy because I don't want to accidentally take somebody's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So even like he'll throw in some comedy, I might watch it for a minute and then like, all right, I gotta go do something else.
Right.
Or like you ever see me at a comedy show, I'd be like everywhere, but everywhere the show's at, I'd be trying to like really like, oh nigga, I ain't trying to hear that. Right. They might say some shit that's gonna like throw off my confidence. So this nigga might be up there killing. I was like, how the fuck gonna follow that?
Right. I feel that.
This dude flipped himself inside out. I ain't got that. Just got jokes, so.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not really a process, I guess. And it's so crazy because when it comes to music, and you know, like I said, I like to sing, and I feel like I can't make no songs, or I can't freestyle, but I can. It's just I can't remember freestyle. I can't remember the dope stuff that I just said because if I don't say it out loud at that point or write it down, it's gone.
So I do that on comedy, on stage. Like I could stand on stage, I could do the jokes I wrote, I could do crowd work, or I could sit there and improv. So you can give me like a subject, I could do that, but then I don't remember it. So what I do is I just record it on my phone.
Yeah.
And then listen back, and I'm like, okay, that had some wheels. I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah. Okay.
And then eventually it will evolve and become a part of my set.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is a good idea, but how you intertwine that when you're driving and it just hits you and it be like,
oh, you got to take out the voice recorder and be like, you can talk to the notes. You got an iPhone?
That's dangerous driving. Okay.
But a lot of times though, we're right now recently we're talking, so a lot of times I got paper and pencil and write something down, think about later on.
Yeah. And I be trying to use my kids because I got teenagers, even though I look like one.
Yeah, you do.
But, but I use them now. I'll be like, hey, write this down, or hey, type this in my, and just utilize them because I don't like taking my hands off the wheel. I learned from experience, baby. I can't even take my eyes off the straight. Wherever my eyes go, the car gonna follow. So I gotta look.
That's true.
I gotta keep going. So yeah.
I ride motorcycles, but I took a class. The class taught you that literally wherever you look, that's where the bike follows. So if you look down at the ground, that's where you're going. You know what I mean? If you look, let's say you're in a turn that's curved, you don't look straight. You look through the curve. Because then the bike will follow. You look straight, oh my God.
Thanks for teaching me that because I want to be a biker chick too.
Oh, yeah. I can teach you that, show you how to do wheelies, all of that. You should do wheelies down the freeway. Everything, man.
I'm ready for that too, but
I had priorities came
just
in
the
my
regular
way.
driving first.
Yeah.
I was 26, 25, 26 with a bike I probably shouldn't have had.
My boy got a hog from me back in Shack, but I got to first learn how to ride first.
Oh, I can take 15 minutes to show you how to ride. The biggest part about riding a motorcycle is not even that. First of all, the bike balances itself, so it's nothing you do.
Okay.
The same reason that we ain't flying off the earth is the same reason that keeps the bike on the
the
Coriolis effect. So there's that. But then what you got to learn to do with the class taught me is how to predict and read traffic and kind of figure out what's going to happen way before it happens. And then like I'll see some shit in the future and then it happens like, yo, what the, you know what I mean? So that happens a lot. Other than that, and then they just teach you braking and then like again, head movement and like basically.
Ain't that gears?
Yeah, the gears is this foot. So first gear is down, all the other gears are up. But between first and second is neutral. So how you got to find that. And then this is the clutch. This is the front brake. This is the back brake.
Wow.
On a motorcycle, what brake you think you use the most?
Let me be logical here.
Hopefully the back.
Oh, the back. I would say the back because I feel like the front will flip your butt over.
It's the front brake. You use 80% front, 20% back.
That's crazy.
Half the time we don't even use the back brake.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? It's all front brake. But you can just control it. And then you could do it with the gears too. But so now there's reasons to use the front or the back brake. So let's say again you're in that same turn, right? And then like a deer comes across and you gotta brake.
Think fast.
Yeah, you use the back brake there, not the front brake. Front brake you would get flung, you know what I'm saying? Or something or the front brake the bike's gonna try to upright. You know
how would you do that if a blink of an eye you mean with your
you just react. It just happens. I don't know. It just I've had shit like that where shit has happened and I just reacted. You know,
doing it a lot, I guess, because that'd be, you know what I mean, just driving a lot, I guess.
Yeah, just practice driving a lot. Like I would ride it.
That's kind of crazy to use one brake all the time. Then
it's all the front brake.
It's crunch time, back brake.
Yeah, it's all the front brake. But no, like say, because the back brake too, there's not a lot of weight on a motorcycle. So when a bike stops, all the weight shifts to the front.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to use the back brake to stop, there's nothing back there really. So the back wheel probably lock up before the front wheel. The back brake will lock up, and then now you're dragging that wheel. You know, you got a whole bunch of other problems going on. Versus the front brake, because all the weight is going to the front, and then the forks absorb it. So that's what kind of keeps you from flipping. You can still flip it. Like I've done that where, like you ever seen that trick where like they'll stop a bike on the front wheel and have the back wheel up like that?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of when you said use the front wheel. The front brake.
Like you got to do that intentionally. Like you literally got to hit that. It's like a second that you hit it and throw all your weight forward. And then the bike gets up. When the bike gets up on the balance point, then you let go of the front.
So what do they do when they do the wheelie?
The wheelie? Oh, there's a couple ways to do a wheelie. So a wheelie, it all depends on the bike and everything else too. But my bike, I had a Ninja. I had a 636 with a power commander, and I had it re-geared. So I had one down, two up in the back. So one down in the front. So we changed the gear ratio.
Gotcha.
So to make it wheelie with that gear ratio on that bike, I got to go this way with this. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
To make it a wheelie with that ratio and all that, you how I learned it at first was incorrect. Was doing a power wheelie, whereas literally you just like you stay in first gear and just open it up and lean back and hold on. But the problem when you do that is now you're doing like 90 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like that's not cool. So the better way is to clutch it up. So same thing, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm at an intersection, the light turns green, I'm gonna get going a little bit, just give it a little bit of gas, and then I pull the clutch in, hit the gas, and then let go, hold on, and it's coming up. Nice. And then you kind of throttle up through it. So use the throttle to bring the bike up. And then the controller rate is with the back brake on a wheelie is how you're gonna control the bike there. You know.
And what's the throttle again?
The throttle is the right hand.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the clutch is right here. I'm sorry, no, the front brake is right here. The clutch is right here.
That's the wrong way.
So the front brake is also called the throttle? No,
the front brake is in the same place as the throttle. That's the handle, that little brake. That's the front brake.
So the throttle goes this way and the brake. Okay, got it.
Now, on my bike, this would be like 20 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that sensitive.
Well,
it's saying I don't need to stop.
Yeah, it's saying it.
Yeah. Well, it was hard to roll.
Ain't meant to be.
You said it was hard to roll. Yeah. I told you,
we got a steamroller. You ever used a steamroller?
That's that little thing like this?
No. Where's the steamroller?
I'll roll another one though in a second.
I gotta get my student glass back too. I got a student glass. Man, whew.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a great way to smoke. Like it's gravity bong, so it's got two chambers in it. One's filled with water. You flip it over, and then when the water drains out, it pulls the weed in, but it also cleans it. and then on the other end, it's just a hookah. So then on the other end, through the hose, it's just a constant stream of weed.
And I noticed that out here, hookah is real big out here.
Yeah, hookah's a big
thing out here. Hookah.
You hookah?
I didn't know.
No,
I don't do tobacco.
There's tea leaves. There's tea hookah.
Yeah, but everybody don't do them because everybody loves tobacco.
Yeah.
So my thing
is tobacco.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't hookah, so.
Yeah, it's cool. I feel like people do it for the
because it's a fad.
How it looks. Because even when I did it a couple times, I'm like, so you're not getting high.
No.
You're not unless you now.
I just got a rush.
Can't you use weed or can you?
I think you can some type of way, but I don't.
On my student glass, it's just a hookah. I put weed in it.
Okay, yeah. And then also, I've heard of a place put liquor at the water.
Yeah, that's not cool though. That messes up your lungs because also the alcohol will crystallize inside your lungs.
Oh shit.
That's not cool to do that.
That's not what's up.
Yeah.
That's probably why that's the only place I've ever heard that did it too.
Yeah, it's very toxic.
Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I was always that's that thing. Who had it? Snoop Dogg
Khalifa. Yeah, I got one of them.
I did want to try it, but however, I am a lightweight. Okay, everybody been smoking for hella since they was like 11 or 12.
Nah,
you did.
I started at 33.
I started at 13.
You started at your guard year, and you started at 13. I started at like fast, 21.
So I was in California leaving fast, so it was different.
They be hating on me.
I was like 18, 19 years old, and I was here, and I was with all my cousins from Cali, and we was rolling around through Ferguson. We was going to some club. No, we was leaving some club. It was a year when niggas was wearing like them shiny shirts with the Chinese writing, with the shiny jeans with the black Timberland. It was that year, so I had that shit on. And then we was all in the car, and he was smoking weed, and I was like, I already had a contact high because I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, fuck it. Give me the weed. I was hey, for real? Damn. Okay, here. We got rid of the blood, and then everybody pulled out their out-of-state IDs. I couldn't find mine. I had a Virginia ID.
So you had a super trooper moment?
Yeah. Seriously. I'm like, damn, man.
Right now. Now.
So I ended up in jail. I'm in jail for like 3 days, dude. I was like, all right. I'm in the cell for 3 days. I'm like, okay, I get it, man. Wasn't supposed to smoke weed right there, guy. If I could just get out of here.
Jail?
Yeah, I went to jail.
First I smoked weed, went to jail?
He had a real life super trooper.
Yeah, man. I'm telling nigga, let me see what.
Good thing you didn't eat it.
Am I doing it right?
Because on there, that dude ate the weed.
Yeah, he ate a big bag of mushrooms, wasn't it?
No, it was the
weed. It was weed?
He swallowed all the weed.
When he's talking about the, what he said, the snozberries taste like snozberries. Yeah. That's the movie, man.
I love Super Trooper.
Yeah. You see part 2?
No, I want to.
Yeah. I want to watch that. You watch the Trailer Park Boys? If you watch Super Troopers, you watch the
Trailer Park Boys is okay.
It's okay?
It's okay for me. I don't think it should have been a show. They should have made it a movie.
Nah, the movie I didn't like.
Okay.
I like the show.
I'm going to have to go find that and see what that's
I didn't like that.
I haven't seen neither one of them.
Neither one?
Nah.
So,
yeah, it's kind of a little, what would you call that? White collar? Is that white collar?
It's Canadian. It's poor white Canadian comedy. Is what
Both
it is.
Both of them?
Well, actually, yeah, because most of the dudes on Super Trooper is Canadian, and then one of the dude, I can't remember that, but the dark dude, what was his name? He's Fijian or something like that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, but it's still.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, every now and then white people make a funny movie. Yeah. Every now and then, you know what I mean?
Everybody ain't no Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Actually, no, his movies, I don't really be into. I don't know. Some of his movies, I'd be like, I don't get it.
It be comedy and he be telling stuff.
Yeah.
He's like the Mike Myers for the hood.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying? So Mike Myers, he switched from being mainstream movies like what they had him doing, Austin Powers.
Okay.
So he switched from that to there's a show that he had that was on Netflix called The Pentaverants, basically making fun of the royal families, and he made it like he was from one of them, but it was the good royal families and not the ones that's ruling the world. So basically he was exposing everything, like you would miss so much because you have to pay attention, like everything from the van he drove, it had a whole bunch of stickers on it, decal stickers. So if you not paying attention and you listening to what he say, you not seeing that one of these stickers said, be sure never leave your laptops or electronics plugged in after 12 p.m. They're watching you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like that was in it, and that's what they make movies.
I know somebody that actually believes in that though, like unplug this, unplug that.
Oh, baby, you know what? We ain't gonna get into that because this gonna be posted. But yeah, we're gonna pick our poisons. But we can have that conversation later for sure.
Yeah,
we can have that later. It's a place and a time for everything.
Right. You think you could write a movie?
I could help curate it.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
Curated.
Because I'm good at adding ideas because I'm a full spectrum viewer, so me creating something like that is too much because I'm gonna try to include all the parts at one time, and you can't do that. You gonna take 15 years trying to create a movie because you catching everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more of an inclusive person. Like y'all already on y'all theme, but I'm like, ooh, this would be better if they add this. Or, ooh, I like the way this sound with that. Like, okay, prime example. Not Dreezy. V the lyricist, he got a song called, was it Falling For You? No. Girl, you make me want to sing to you. And basically he threw this bar of like, and I ain't even a singer, right? And so Lewis got up there singing the same song, and Energy was like, he need to put Lewis on there. And I'm like, oh my God, that is perfect. Yeah. Because it's like it's catching the bar. Lewis just need to be the background. He don't need to be the main vocals. But V will be singing, but Lewis is backing up because like he said, because I ain't even a singer. And I'm like, that's the stuff. That's the stuff I do. Yeah. It's like, you need to add this too.
So you would be an A&R.
A&R, okay.
That's an A&R.
Period. Okay.
Yeah, okay then.
So what A&R stand for?
Like artist development or something like that, or artist. What's an A&R in the music industry? That's a good one. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Yeah. And that's another thing with me. I ask questions.
That's perfect.
A lot.
How you gonna know if you don't ask?
Yes.
I don't really ask questions. I just I observe my life and just pay attention to everything. I'm a person that's sitting back at everybody and just stare at everybody. Like, you okay?
That's
great. Yeah. Good. You sure?
Artists. Okay. In music, an A&R stands for artist and repertoire. It's a division within a record label or music publishing company that is responsible for discovering new talent, finding and signing new artists and bands, overseeing artistic development, helping shape an artist's sound, image, and direction, choosing songs, either matching artists with songwriters, producers, or selecting which songs go on an album.
See your pencil.
You need your pencil, nigga. Why hood niggas say pencil, not a pencil? Like, there's more work saying it that way. So.
Let me see your pencil.
Let's see, choosing songs, either matching artists. Basically, A&R acts as the bridge between the artist and the label, making sure their music fits both creative and commercial goals. Yeah, so you'd be an A&R.
Don't tell me I'm shadow banned. Okay, so it cut me off, and we ain't said nothing. We ain't did nothing. It ended my live, right? But it's been doing this weird stuff for a long time. Like, literally, I was just doing a tarot. I do tarot. I was doing a tarot reading on live. It was it was the same live y'all was on. And my girl got on, and it literally just, so it does this thing where, you know how when you first go live on Instagram, it says you are now live? Yeah. It'll blank out the screen and say that again. And then the comments disappear, the view disappear, and it's just my face. And I'm like, so it did that on that live. And now here, ain't nobody jumping on, but people told me they was going to get on. And it's like, are y'all shadow banning me? Because I'm almost to 1K too.
Could be.
And that's why I say, look, see,
but
I
if
knew
you
that,
do
look at that. And this ain't even nobody
Twitch,
following me. Got a trap Duke.
Twitch is kind of probably a better home for you, though.
They listening.
You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Like, you might be better on Twitch.
And I've been hearing that a lot, so I feel like that's where everybody leading to in the digital world, hence why, like, a lot of this. So Click Clack just told me last night that they are getting rid of what's this Charles Barkley little thing on TNT because it's going to streaming for basketball.
What's it called? I know you watch this shit. What is it?
NBA on TNT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they getting rid of that segment and making it like. So I'm thinking Twitch is definitely or something like it. Those
It's
platforms
just that just
are
reaching
gonna.
out to more people, more countries.
Yeah,
Whatnot.
and that was the thing.
Streaming is a real big thing right now. Of
Yeah.
streaming, so that's what we're also getting into. So streaming.
Yeah. So
Yeah. See, okay, now here's my thing. So with everybody on social media, everybody wants to get a podcast and they want to do live. I think that is a waste of time and money. And when you shoot live, like for what you do, live could work.
yeah.
You know, but there's a way you could do yours pre-recorded too, though.
Yeah.
But when you shoot live, to me, who in the fuck is this? Somebody from Chicago.
Chicago.
Sorry, town.
All right, so you shoot live, right? Then I lose the ability to edit or to make commercials and reels to make you want to watch. And then it seems like people shoot live, they're trying to cater to the live audience that's out there, not to what's in front of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know who's watching or whatever. Like it's less pressure, so then I could forget that all this shit is here
Yeah, exactly.
and get into it versus doing a live. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So it's crazy you said that because I was talking to one of the Java workers and he was just basically like, he basically was like, oh, I don't see how they have the heart to get up there. And I'm like, if you inspire, you could get up there. And he was just basically speaking on that, like the getting up there. And I thought he was, pointing towards being recorded. And I was like, me being up there, I was more focused on not messing up my stuff than even remembering that I'm being recorded because it ain't for that. Like you said, it ain't for me to focus on the live. It's for me to focus on what we was doing if this camera wasn't in the room to help us. So, yeah, that ignoring is definitely beneficial. Where my people at? But, yeah, so I do tarot as well, guys, because they asked me what I do.
How long now?
It is very, very fresh. Very fresh.
Really?
It's not that long. Yes, it is.
You're very fluid in it though.
I told y'all what it is. I am not a tarot reader, okay? I am a divine vessel for God, the Most High, Yeshua, Jehovah, whatever you want to call him, the universe, her, whatever, okay? I'm that direct vessel, okay? Because of the profound alignment that I have that I know personally. I didn't need no church. I didn't need nobody, no pastor, no nothing to tell me nothing because I talk to him every day.
Well, is there something that happened to make you lean to just whatever?
I just got aware. Awareness because I've always been this way. That's where I was leading. Like even as a kid sitting in church, I questioned church. Like
me too. I used to get in trouble all the time.
Y'all contradicting yourselves. And when you up doing shadow working and healing, basically, you ask deeper questions, to see why you did things the way you did, right? Or why people did things to you the way that they did. So, being told you talk too much or you think you know everything, shut up and all that, trying to quiet you is because you asking questions that everybody else is scared to ask.
Yeah.
You're opening up things that people try to keep hidden. So as a child doing that, it's like, know your place. Stay in the kid's place. Quit asking questions.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a kid. And it's like, no, I knew everything I was talking about.
That's what's up.
And so that's basically what it is. Like, you probably didn't have to tell me what we talked about on the live, but me sitting with you for about an hour, I could already read and probably know and probably would have had something to say for you, and you would have been like, oh, dang, I needed that. And
well, what you said made a hell of a lot of sense, so I agree too.
And that's the thing. It's like, I'm just, it's just a little tight.
Yeah, okay.
It's asthmatic blunt.
But, yeah, no. It ain't pulling. But you probably gotta freak it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I just use the tarot cards so people can quit thinking I'm crazy because I know you and don't have to know you. I can tell you can be smiling, you can be appearing as the happiest person, but my view and the eyesight that I have, I see past all of it. I see you need a hug. So I'm gonna ask you, or I'm gonna walk up and give you a hug. Inside, you're going to be like, damn, I needed that. But outside, everybody else didn't see that you needed a hug. And that's what it be. That's why I picked up the tarot. Because it's like, girl, you need something for, like, you need a paper trail or something so these folks don't think you're an alien.
Yeah.
UFO.
But
unidentified
it's always a great thing to be different and stand out in your own way. And also know what you is.
Yeah.
Inside and out. So that's great.
So Yeah, to the community, and that's another thing with me too. That's why I'm not claiming tarot reading, because I feel like this community is like a mirage. It's like it's giving people to be things, which I love that too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
But
fake people.
yeah, it's a lot of fake.
We call them shea butter bitches.
Coconut oil for the win for me.
Yeah.
Shea butter toothpick
And Puka Shell
toothpick.
brothers, them niggas.
That's crazy. Some people call them. Never mind. I'm shut up. But yeah, I don't like the delivery. For one, like I don't really want to be big on social media. I don't want thousands and thousands of people watching me, asking me to give them a reading, because if you real, you know you're literally tapping.
If you're gonna have a presence on social media, you can't control that.
I know I can't, but I can also control the access to me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
everybody else saying, "Oh, you should do it more." No, I'm doing it exact the pace that I need when I'm called to. Like I told y'all, I was literally getting on to do yoga.
Yeah.
I had on yoga clothes, not get cute. I would have had this on if I was doing tarot. You know what I'm saying? But I kept looking back at the cards, and that thing that I saw, the tissue, it was on my mind too. And I'm like, what this mean? Only in my head is we done chopped the Grim Reaper neck off, and they come.
Well, it was a good thing because I mean, it was to me. It felt like that I needed to hear that.
Was that your first reading?
Yes.
Awesome.
That's cool.
That's dope.
Because at first I said no to him. I was like, you know what, fuck it, tap me in.
Yeah.
said no.
Yeah, he was sitting around like, nigga, man, get on this motherfucker.
Didn't one of your cards say that? Say more yeses?
Yeah.
Or was that you?
That might have been him though.
Yeah, that
might have
probably
been
was
him.
you.
Nah,
Say
mine would be
yes.
saying more no. I'd be saying, yeah, we could do it and could
Mine's
do it.
wrong.
Oh, okay.
I always say no, no matter what.
The house we
I
just
say,
left
they mean,
earlier,
why?
I should have said no to. You know what I mean?
'Cause I always say no, do like, okay, well, why? Make me say yes. Give me an ask, remember?
That's my
Yeah,
dad.
I'm spilling it.
When we were little, I hated having to ask my dad for anything.
We'll clean it up.
The
Don't
answer
worry
was always
about
no with
We
him.
got it. We'll clean it up later on.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
So how is life blessing you right now?
Life is so abundantly just awing, actually, because I'm being honored with the strength to push through despite what's going on and feel good in it, not let it, get me down like I used to. Like I said, I'm a hoarder of feelings. So with that, if you're constantly getting triggered and pressured by life every day, you're either gonna blow up or you're gonna be super emotional, or you know what I'm saying? And I was there. I've been there. But now I'm literally being graceful through my adversities. Like I got peace, and for anybody else going through my situation, it will be chaos for them. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like, nah, I'm needing this for something, so I'm gonna stick it out.
I feel you, but I really think right now, I'm changing up my life. So right now, and what I've been through to get here right now today is a hell of a lot. Like my change, my talk, my movements, been different, but I'm still me though. So it's hard to just, you know what I mean? Like, don't trip.
And with that, you can still be you, but so when I went to hair school, I love Paul Mitchell. Shout out to Paul Mitchell. The third party schools hate Paul Mitchells. They call us the Mitch bitches. Because we think we know it all. And only because they set you up for success. Like from the start of the school to you finishing, going out their doors, making sure you being
Was it a private school?
No, Paul Mitchell is a
Hair
well-known
school.
hair school.
Oh, okay, okay.
There's one. It's on
They have
Madison.
They
One in
have
Sacramento,
products,
Madison.
everything. You done seen their bottles many times before. It's white and black with white bottle, big black letters that say Mitchell.
Are they the ones that if you don't look good, we don't look good, or is that Vidal Sassoon? One of them got had like a little logo.
Maybe that is. That definitely rung a bell. But little stuff like that ain't what caught out. It was the 1% shift for me that they taught us. And it's like, to change your life, all you literally need is 1%.
Is that right?
That's 1% shift in your thinking. That's 1% shift in what you say to yourself or outside. Because
Right. That makes sense.
That's crazy.
Because the thing is, everybody say it, but I don't think we really understand how deep the saying is there's power in the tongue.
Pencil.
There's power in the tongue. But before our tongue start to speak, what we got to do first?
Think about it.
Exactly. So first it's going to come in your head. But what did I tell y'all? Word comes first before it come to your head?
What you mean?
Your intuition.
Yeah.
So your gut, your intuition, that first feeling when you be like, oh nah. But then you start thinking why.
Yeah, your
oh,
first
no.
mind. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta follow that. So where was I going with this? Oh my God.
Well, look.
Oh, that 1% shift. So he was saying that he was still him, and sometimes, and it's like you ain't got to change you all the way. Just 1%. Maybe from you saying I'm tired of going to this fucking job all day. Maybe you just try to say, you know what, something gonna happen good to me at work today, or you know what, I'm grateful to be able to go to work and take care of everything. You know, and it's just that little bit in which your gratitude it shifts.
Well, that's crazy you say that, because what did I say maybe a couple days ago? I'll focus on being positive. And I was just telling him about that. Right now, I focus on all positive shit, nothing negative. No more fighting, nothing that's like, literally, I just said that to him a couple days ago.
Yep. And
That's good.
but I'm gonna add something to it, because yes, you can be all positive, but you also got to be aware of the dualities of life, because you can't have the positive without the negative, and you can't have the negative without the positive.
Yeah, you won't be able to appreciate either one. You won't know what you have.
Yeah. So what you do with it, you use that negative, and this word transmute, which literally means take something from one thing and turn it into something else. Use it as fuel to fire something new.
You're said everything that I'm kind of going through, or transitioning, because I'm taking some negative shit, some downfalls, and turning the corner.
Yeah.
So that's what's up right now.
Yeah, 1%.
I took marketing in college, and we talked about 1%. All we're trying to get is 1% to come buy this product or come to this event, or to just 1%.
Nice.
That's it. That's wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know that applied there.
Yes.
That's cool. All right, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
When you leave a room, right, or anything, let's say, you know what I'm saying, we're at like one of them little networking meetings or anything, just anywhere, right? What do you want people to take from you?
Be yourself, and don't worry about nobody else. Because when I walk in the room, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really like shy for real in real life, so I'm gonna go to the back of the room, like he said, and watch everybody.
Yeah, that's it. He'd be in the back.
Always.
But being up here, I am the center of attention, and I'm not saying this boastfully, because you got to understand me. Like I told y'all, I'm shy and I'm reserved. So
Yeah.
I don't be outside and I don't be on the scene. So all of this is kind of
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh my God, no, don't look at me, don't talk to me, don't come up. But it's everywhere I go. Literally, walk out my front door without someone wants to say something, give me graces, give me, you know, a word, even if it's like a homeless person and they just want to say something. Like, I'm being put on Front Street right now, so
You have a good aura.
that's what I'm getting used to.
And you're not from here. You're different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? St. Louis, too, has like this tough, hardened, you know what I mean? Kill you before you kill me kind of thing about them. And you're different. You're like, hi, it's peaceful. How's it going? Did you smell the air? You know what I mean? That's you.
He said, did you smell the air?
I got a question for you.
Yes.
What's the one thing that you love about yourself?
That I be myself and can't nobody alter me.
That's what's up.
Other people call it stubborn, but I call it knowing me now. I was very stubborn before, but now, and with what you just asked me, it's just literally being myself, because I'm not trying to be nobody else.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be nobody.
Gotcha.
Oh, I got a good question from that.
Okay.
Okay, so a lot of times when women get into a relationship with a guy and they really like him, they start to become like him. So they kind of start doing the kind of shit he do, saying to talk like him, listen to music, eat the foods. Like, do you do that or no?
I feel like you do that with everybody you come in contact with. You receive something from someone all the time. So I am such an impersonable person.
Okay.
Impressionable person.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
So,
I got you.
So yeah, I'm that. But I feel like I'm that because I ain't been out here in this world.
Yeah.
So outside of, not saying that I'm being like them, but like things are catchy, lingos are catchy. You know what I'm saying? Even a facial expression is catchy. You know. So yeah, but with the relationship. Yeah, I done picked up on a couple lingos.
That's what's up.
What's happening in life?
I done picked up on a couple artists. Yeah, I ain't listen to rap, but I like Currency. Girl, why you like Currency and you don't like
The
rap?
nigga, he trying to educate us.
Right.
I have one more. Is there anything in the world you like to tell anybody about young women being themselves?
You said, do I have anything?
Thing Currency words that you may would tell young women out there? That's
Yes.
mixed emotions.
Literally is that. Just be yourself. I know that you have social media. I know that you have your people trying to make you be what they want you to be. And TV is definitely making y'all be what they want you to be. But baby, if you getting pulled to do something different, just do it. Don't worry about what nobody say. Don't worry about what they think. Just do it. If it makes you feel good, if it keeps you in good graces, that's what being yourself is. I like to follow the 4 agreements, and I feel like this is a piece of being yourself. If you never read the book, The 4 Agreements, I'll get back to you on the author, but all you got to do is type in The 4 Agreements, and it's the only book that's called that. But the first one is be mindful of your words. Take nothing personal. Be mindful of your words. Take nothing personal. Oh man, I always forget them, but they right there. Hold on. I hate it. Hold up. Give me a second. I got y'all.
Okay, it's okay.
Meantime, where all have you traveled?
Nowhere. Okay, so hold on. Let's get okay. My bad, because this is alignment for me too with me finding this book. I'm a person that like to learn. Like I told you, I like to ask questions, but I also like learning new words because I'm country and you come from a place where big words wasn't used. So small vocabulary is your basis, your foundation. So impeccable came to me through a tarot reading, I think, before. And one of the 4 agreements is be impeccable with your words, which means be careful of what you say. Don't take anything personal. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Because all that is telling you, nothing is really about you. How people treat you, what people say to you, it's literally a lot of projections. And that also goes to you. Whatever you don't like about somebody, whatever you talking down on somebody, or even whatever you like about somebody, that's you. And that's going back to that 1% when you asked me about picking up things of the people. We are all mirrors. What you see in me, you see in you. That's why you able to acknowledge it, because it's part of you. You just need that trigger to tap it in. Because if it wasn't a part of you, you wouldn't know me. And that's it. So yeah, just be you, baby. It's really literally that simple. It is not rocket scientist. Don't do things that you don't feel it suits you.
Well, hey, listen to
your
it.
core.
It all made sense just now.
To your core. And it might not look good to everybody, and it might not even look good to you, what's for you. But you got to do it, because you got to make sure you straight before you can either be out here like everybody else or be for everybody. You got to be okay. If not, you're going to cause destruction your whole path.
Here we go.
So,
Thanks.
A lot of
Here
people
we
like
go.
that.
Here we go. That's what's up.
A lot of people like that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
and they not being themselves, right? Exactly.
It took doing stand-up comedy to teach me to be myself, and also to not give a fuck what other people think and feel, but at the same time try not to be malicious. So I don't just do what I want to do, fuck how it affects you. I don't do shit like that. But I still try to like leave a space better than I found it if I can. But if nothing else, never leave it worse. I mean, sometimes sometimes like I ain't gonna fix this shit.
Exactly. And that's why I said, like, doing better for you, it might not look good to you or the other person, but it has to be done. You got to choose certain things even if it don't feel good. So for instance, you got this friend that just ain't accountable. They keep making bad decisions. They always coming to you with their problems, and it's every time it's the same old story. And you didn't gave them insight. You didn't try to help. You didn't even show something, and it's still the same thing. Is that you?
No.
All right. So I'm sorry, I can't be available. Not even saying you got to cut off, but I can't be as available. And to them, that's going to be like, why me? I ain't got nobody else to talk to. You my only, and that's the problem.
I'm one of them people right now. If I tell you 4 or 5 times and I'm still saying the same thing, I kind of thought I'm done telling you about that.
Yeah, it's like,
I
all
am
right,
not
yeah.
a tape recorder.
I will do this somewhere else.
Like
I'm
this,
not a tape recorder.
this is entertainment for you, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. I'm here to entertain you
You
with
like
this shit.
hearing yourself talk, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, let's change the subject one time. Do you watch any kind of sports?
Arkansas football, right?
I like UFC.
Oh, for real?
My favorite UFC is John Jones, Anderson Silva. Yeah. Yeah. Forget Ronda Rousey because that girl could never fight. All she did was wrestle. And I'm glad that's why she went to the WWE. And she gained her belt there, as she should. And she got her
She's a
UFC.
wrestler now?
She used to be. I don't think she's on there no more.
Oh, okay.
But I just never saw her go toe-to-toe with nobody. It's UFC. Make somebody bloody, but no, you doing arm bars.
Yeah.
Bro, what? But that's, and I like a little basketball, but I'm not really sporty inclined. I'm a girly girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Girly girl.
But so like I feel like sports is like a masculine side, and my masculine side is like being out getting dirty. Still while being cute, like digging or building stuff or breaking down stuff just to build it back up. Like that's the stuff.
That's what you do? Okay, then.
I don't. I tried basketball. What was that? 5th grade, and I shot the ball over the goal twice in the same game. Probably even in the same darn, quarter.
Okay, then.
Yeah, and I was like, nope, that ain't for me.
You was looking like, so you had too much energy. You just had to dial it back.
yeah. Do something else.
It ain't like, it was been worse if you didn't get nowhere near it under.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, so
was
clearly you
powered.
could get there.
Yeah.
Right.
You just,
But I pushed it a little too
you
far.
just got your little, your little aims, your little antennas wrong. You gotta just get
That's so
them.
funny.
That's it.
But yeah, and then I attempted to run track
Oh, I ran track. That's fun.
my senior year. Then
How'd you do?
Then a week later, I found out I was pregnant.
Oh damn, yeah. Well, no, you can't be
Can't do that one.
can't be doing the high jump.
He was gonna put me on the 400 though.
Oh,
So
okay.
apparently he saw something in me to do the 400.
That's good. I ran
All
that.
right,
That's
all right.
good. That's
400 is good.
endurance to long
Yeah.
to run for a long time. That's endurance.
Nice, but I was on the step team. So like I said, I like the arts. I like the dance. I like the sing. I like
Step team was you?
build stuff. That's me. So yeah.
Y'all had the boots and shit?
Yeah.
No, we were more like trying to be fraternities and sororities. And
Oh, okay. Oh, y'all did. Y'all strolled.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, then.
That's exactly what we did. So our step team was called Pi Delta Pi.
Oh, okay, then, yeah.
And,
Tied up to five.
but it was high school step team. But
Yeah.
I got some of my members that are deltas now. I got alphas now. I think I got some kappas.
Y'all still dancing right now?
No one is. No, we all 34 and 35 and
Oh, yeah, you said, what style of dance are you most proficient in?
I don't even count it as a style. I just flow to the beat.
Oh, you got your own thing you do.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
The music movement. That's how I'm.
Interpretive dancing.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
All right, period.
Okay, then.
That's what I do then.
Yeah. I can't
it.
dance, but I don't know how to make my body do none of that shit. I want to learn how to do that stuff they do in Memphis. That Juke, you ever seen how they dance
Oh,
in
that's
Memphis?
the only thing I can't do. And baby, if I could, I'd be killing y'all because that's what
Man.
I'm saying. Like I move how the beat go in certain
Right.
beats, especially rap. Like forget singing the song. I can do it sitting down. Standing up, it look like I'm having a seizure.
Yeah. Man, I want to just bust that out one
I
time at a
do
party.
so
Somebody like,
bad,
nigga, I'm finna
so
fuck these
bad.
niggas. Hold my drink.
You got some music we put on? You got some music we can play?
Man, this ain't the space. I ain't even got no space. But he done seen me at Word Up.
Yeah,
Clever. Shout out to DJ Clever. He be turning up with the jam sometime, and you never know where he gonna take you, and it be taking me every
That's
time.
what's up.
So yeah.
We
But-
should have went there last night, man.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It
boring
was, they
for
had
what
a
we did.
feature.
You was there last night?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay. We was bored last
Just
night.
Rich was the feature. Shout out to Lyrical Therapy as
Mm.
well. Just Rich. It's so cool knowing all these names. So look, Energy walked up to me the other day, last night, and I did like a big sigh.
Yeah.
She was like, don't do that. And I'm like, no, that was good because like literally, y'all, I am a fangirl up here in St. Louis. So I be taken aback. Like y'all dope. And it's like, I'm looking at superstars because y'all been doing this. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this. Y'all been comedians, been singers. Y'all got venues.
Yeah.
Word Up 10 years. Lyrical Therapy said they've been 15 years. Like,
Yeah.
and I come from a place that ain't did none of that. So I'm literally like, I'm in here with people that's
So-
been places.
You
Would
here now
you-
for a reason, though. You here now?
Why don't you bring that there and set it up, promote it, and that's under A&R. A&R would do
I
that too.
tried.
You tried?
We'll have to do our own thing.
Yeah, no, yeah. We find you a venue that has stage, light, sound, a bar, and then if you can get food in there too, boom. Then you bring your other vendors and then you start promoting and do the ads and get the flyers out and going. What you to promote it, you got to be down there in the community, get on the radio and go to clubs. You know what I'm saying?
Push pause. We talking about Arkansas. And I love my state.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. I've gone through it about 100 miles an hour.
However, you got to realize and be real who there. And there ain't a lot of black people on this stuff, and that's all I'm going to say. So I would have to do a lot of things. And, like, I'm from there, but I'm not really just known there. So, like, that is dope that y'all do that here. But, like, they not cool with something outside.
Coming into there?
Coming in.
Oh, that's something you see when you get to like the Midwest and more towards the middle of the United States. Is people's
It's a thing.
I've always grown up I grew up, California, Virginia, Florida. So
and I was definitely
see shit wider.
Like the outcast. I did not fit in nowhere. I was shy and reserved because no one received me.
And you came here and it's like, where you been?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like, oh,
we've been saving this
y'all
seat
like
this whole
me?
time for you. Yeah.
Me, you want to hear me talk? You want to take a picture of me?
Yeah.
It's stuff so small as in like me singing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm random with my singing. And I worked at Texas Roadhouse, and just to hear them be like, oh, my God, you got such a beautiful voice. And I had to tell them, like, even I got to get used to that because I come from a place where if I'm singing in the car, they turn the radio up.
Mm-hmm.
And if I sing louder, they turn it up some more.
Okay.
Not peeping, I'm noticing that.
Yeah, you out.
Yeah. And it's like,
why they hating like that? Is that hate?
I don't know. That's them.
I asked her like, you could sing her. You was like a little bit. Like, no, you could sing a lot of it.
I can do a little.
Get you one night.
Man, go to Treasures on a Tuesday in between Word Up.
I have been to Treasures, but however, I have not been to the Create place either. I need to go there.
Where's that?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But it's I think it's a creative place. Like the new place that they're getting is gonna have like different little areas like this and stuff to create content and things like that.
Have you been to Chicago?
I have not. Oh, so you asked that. Thanks for bringing
Chicago
it back.
is motherfucking.
So he asked me where all have I gone and traveled. I have not traveled a lot. Arkansas is really all I know. However, other than like the neighboring states, and we really don't count those because, like I said, that's where we have to go for our fun. So Tennessee don't count.
Yeah.
Missouri really don't count. We come to the Boo Hill, Kennett, Lykeston, all of that, and then what else? Oklahoma kind of counts. So I lived in Oklahoma when I graduated in 2009. I moved there with my oldest daughter's grandmother. That's where I went to the first Paul Mitchell's sister school for hair.
Yeah.
Didn't get to finish because of life and outside energy. Then went back to Arkansas. And then after that, I just had been trying to get out ever since. Was in a relationship for 8 years. Me and him moved to Cape Girardeau. That was short-lived.
I'm sorry.
Because I would have loved Cape Girardeau. You gotta understand me.
I've been through there. I was like, nope.
It's very. I don't like on the scene. I like quiet reserve. I'm a country.
Yeah.
So I don't like a lot of noise. I don't like a lot of traffic. I don't like a lot of
It's more black people there now than it was back in the day. But I was like,
2011 was when I was there, and I could tell that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I went there, and them. The only places I've lived other than now, me being here, I've been in Illinois for 5 years.
You ever been to Cali?
No.
No? Vegas?
No.
Oh, man.
No. I've been to Florida.
You just ain't been nowhere, brother.
I've been to Georgia.
What part of Florida?
I went to Panama.
Panama, okay.
I would have loved it if I went with like-minded people.
I lived in Jacksonville for like 9 years. You know?
And then... Okay, Georgia. Got roots in Mississippi. My family originates from Mississippi.
What part?
Columbus.
Mine is from Natchez, Mississippi.
I don't even know where that is.
Somewhere in there. I drove through it.
But I've been there. We had a family reunion there, and then I remember going there one time when I was small. And that's about it.
Okay. All right. I got something silly to ask you. Have you seen the Golden Girls?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're an A&R, right? Yeah, you're an A&R, so we need you to go get a cast for the Golden Girls. Who you casting?
Me, Energy, Dreezy. Oh my God. Who else? That'll be it because I ain't really connected with too many people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if I could add guys.
So now who's who?
Oh, now see. Oh, shoot. I would be the older skinny lady that was always
Estelle Getty?
I think so. The skinnier one with like I think she had like the shorter fro or something like that. It's either her or the older lady.
Oh, Blanche Devereaux with the short hair. Yeah. And then the older lady was Estelle Getty. I can't remember her name now all of a sudden on the character. Okay then.
And I would say no, so let me make sure because I feel like what's her
We
name?
gotta do Dorothy.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of her real name, not the actress name.
Which one? Ruth. It was Ruth.
I'm trying to think.
Betty White.
Her. I would be Betty White.
Yeah, Betty White.
Yeah. Because when she like the
spirit.
forgetful or
Yeah.
because that's me.
Very
for real.
peaceful.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
like
That's
got along with
me for real.
everybody.
But I'm also the side of the skinny lady too. But I'm that side like she would do it, just catch it up out of the blue when you ain't thinking and you gonna look at me sideways like. Did you just say that? And
Got you.
I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna go back to Betty White like, Mama, what did the newspaper say?
That's of both angles.
So yeah, that'll be that. Dreezy. I don't know. Dreezy will probably be Betty White too.
Have I met any of these people, Patrick?
Energy.
Probably real brief.
Energy, I would say the girl just by how she carry herself, the one that have all the boyfriends in the man. What was her name?
That was Blanche Devereaux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's who Energy would be, but not with the man aspect, but like her, how she carried herself, her style, making sure she looked.
You know who
good.
Energy could play?
Who?
Aunt Vivian.
Yes.
Would murder
She
Aunt Vivian.
Definitely giving ain't
Would
Vivian.
murder it. Not the light skin one. We don't like that.
You said?
You like the darker
You
one.
like her?
Oh, no.
You like the light skin
I
one
like
more?
both.
I like both
I
of 'em.
definitely like
Oh, I got one. Okay.
can't say
Light
I don't
skin or dark skin Michael Jackson. Who would win in a fight?
Wow.
He's so extra. I am not answering
That was a good one. That's funny. That was a good one.
They both got to fight each other. Who wins?
that ain't funny because I know what that's really about. But I ain't even you triggering me to say things that I don't say on public platforms. I'll answer that question later with that other question that we got to answer later too.
I got
There
a
we go.
question. So, just do you follow Will Smith?
You talking about on social media?
Yeah, just anywhere.
This is career. It's like
Yeah.
what's going on with
Not
Will
really.
Smith
I
and
wouldn't
news.
say follow.
Okay, 'cause
but he
got a
has
CD
some-
that just came out.
I seen that. I don't be trusting.
You not buying it?
stuff put up. Yeah, because we got AI now. Anybody can create anything to say somebody made a song. Like they trying to talk about R. Kelly just released a song from prison. He was sitting there singing. I'm like, that is not. Y'all think that man look like that right now for real? That is AI. You can tell because he looked like one of the older R. Kellys. He looked more younger in the face, and this man is older now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not out here.
He went in there and got on that Gucci Man health plan. in prison.
Chill out. The Gucci Man health plan, because who is that?
Gucci Man got everything fixed when he was in there. They were like, damn.
And they did my boy Kodak like that too.
Oh, they gave him the polish now.
You really?
I ain't been keeping up. Kodak only got 2 songs, in my opinion.
No, I'm talking about. I thought you were speaking on appearance.
Yeah, appearance. So I never was really all the way.
Yeah, that don't look like the little boy that I remember seeing.
Who?
Kodak Black. Didn't he cut his hair off?
I don't know.
No? Oh.
But drug
You know him?
things involved. No, I don't know him. But I've watched. The
His
transition.
career?
He started as a kid, probably 15, probably or 16. I'm not sure, but just looking how baby faced he looked when he first started, and we also got to see him grow. So I saw the adult him too, but even, yeah.
Okay.
Isn't he going something like mentally?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
He's on something. He got something going on.
So even if it's not him in the aspects that we speaking. It's not him because something happened to that boy.
I got you.
Because he was speaking. He was speaking on some stuff, and that's why I said I ain't finna get too deep over here. Quit triggering me.
No. Okay.
Triggering me.
Okay then. Okay. Let's not. I guess this question is not deep.
Okay.
Top 3 rappers that you was really like, yeah.
J. Cole.
Okay.
It could be female too.
Okay. Here's what I wanted to ask you though, like for real. So let's say, can you cook? I mean, what's the point of being from Arkansas if you can't cook, right?
Yes, I am a chef.
Okay.
A
Talk to
homebred
me.
chef. I ain't got to be certified to know what my ancestors passed down to me. Okay.
So with that, you're very confident in your cooking abilities. Okay, so check this
You
out.
want to know how confident I am before you say that?
Okay.
Anything you say you don't eat, I guarantee you I can make you eat it. Not make you eat it, but I guarantee you will eat it.
Okay.
I
We'll get into that.
that one.
You know where I'm going though.
I know you're going, but I'm saying I got one for you to go.
Okay, so let's say the Taliban kidnaps your family.
Okay.
Everybody you love, man. All the, your inner core, they got them motherfuckers. And they hold them hostage. And then to get them back, you got to cook your best dish, and they better like it, or that's it. What you finna cook?
My greens off top gonna have them licking the pot.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, they gonna be fighting over them greens. I saw that in real time. I hosted a party, right? It was a Friendsgiving. Cooked a big pot, tall pot, gumbo pot of greens, and they were mad because someone was taking too much to go.
Oh wow!
They was like, "Girl, I saw her in there go 2 times, and them plates full." I'm like, "Y'all, the greens there to be ate."
Yeah,
So yeah,
and
greens,
there to be talked about.
sweet potatoes, cabbage, and homemade from scratch mac and cheese.
Okay
Be
then.
good. And cornbread,
Okay.
not Jiffy.
Okay. Oh wait, that's not cornbread. That's the only kind I know how to make. Shit, I can't cook for shit.
Well, what they call hot water cornbread.
Oh yeah, I had that before.
I love that. I love that.
My grandma is from Arkansas.
Only thing with me, boy, we be dead. I hate greens.
I had a best friend.
Oh, you ain't got to worry
She
about
said,
it.
"Listen,
You're not going to change me.
I'm telling you, that's what you're saying because you know my power."
Oh, boy.
Because my best friend says the same thing, and I feel like the thing with people that don't like stuff like that, people cook them wrong because you can fuck up a batch of greens.
I
With
have
collards,
all kind of greens.
I don't care for collards because they're real strong in taste. So you gotta be grandma with the big arm to know what you're doing with the collard greens. I don't fool with collards. My favorite green mix, shout out to my mama, is turnip and mustard mix. And yeah, baby, what you gonna taste that meat versus I'm eating the ground like that be the problem.
I ain't gonna try it though. That's how much I know. I know I can eat greens. Don't believe me.
Crazy.
I'm positive.
You gotta try because I feel like
I tried enough when I was little. I know I don't like
that's
it.
the problem.
I
We
know I
gonna
don't.
be dead
I
fucking
know I
Z.
don't like it.
I know, and
I
it's
know I
because,
don't like
I
it.
said,
You know what I mean? People done put me on. Listen, old grandmas that make greens.
That don't mean nothing.
Here you go. Listen. I ain't had a green that like
think
it this
about
day.
people you know your age that can't cook a living day in
I
their
don't eat their
life, right?
food.
Exactly, but no, think about them, right?
Me, I can't cook.
They got kids.
Oh, and I got kids. I
Yeah,
can't cook.
but see, this is the thing. Listen, I don't eat everybody food though. So
I feel that.
if I go to like a black house that they got some good food, I'll try it. But you can keep greens for yourself. I don't need to know about them.
That's because somebody
I
wrong
don't
with you.
even-
Because
My
what I
grandma
was
make
saying
greens.
is,
No.
See, he got hurt by.
I feel you.
No, I did. I
feel
just
your
I just
grandma
don't like mushy food.
Oh, so it's a texture thing.
Yeah, so I never try green.
Because collard greens.
Cause like if you make mac and cheese mushy, I ain't eating that shit.
I feel you. Overcooking the noodles.
Yeah,
They gotta be
that's
al
what I mean.
dente.
That's
Yeah, I
what
do like
Al dente or no way, he said. But my best friend said the same thing. Girl, I ain't eating them greens. I don't like greens. That girl got to play. I had cooked greens, pot roast, sweet potatoes, and mac and cheese. I gave her the plate.
You know what? Just last night, go ahead.
She sat like this with the fork. She tilted her head. She finished. And this was me after the breakup. She said, "Bitch, he ain't marry you again for what? Because I'm ready to do it." She called her mama. Her mama can cook.
Yeah.
Her eyes. Mama, you know how I don't like greens? My best friend greens is it. I didn't have second.
Yeah.
Oh no, see,
I like greens.
my wife can cook her ass for like literally her aunts and moms actually cook for them.
Nice.
So she can cook. They everybody greens with me. My kids, little kid, everybody greens. I just
It's the texture.
that's just not me.
And that's how it
just not
was
me.
with a lot of foods too. It was veggies for me, like the onions and the mushrooms and all of that. Mushroom's not a veggie; it's a fungus. But
I got something back there.
But until I switched to plant-based, it made me realize that a lot of the stuff is mushy or got this texture because a lot of our families are using stuff out of a can versus the fresh. So it's sitting in the water, it's sitting in the oil.
I can tell when it's out of a can.
Yeah.
I gotta think. Okay, so just like last night with some tacos, all right? And it was too cheesy. So everybody that I took,
them tacos.
I spit out. I spit out everybody. So I was like, "Fuck it, just take it." Start
What
away.
kind was it? A soft taco?
It was hard.
And it was a flour shell instead of corn.
It was supposed to be shrimp tacos, and they had cheese in it.
Shrimp tacos with cheese.
Yeah, you could shrimp tacos with coleslaw, man.
Listen, I just threw it away. Like, fuck it.
That's crazy.
Cool. Like,
Wasting
who
money.
put cheese? That's how I felt too.
Church's money.
That's how I felt too.
That's great.
That's some bullshit. I didn't complain about it. I said, you know what, I'm good. I won't do it again.
But yes, I am a good cook, and that will be the meal for the Taliban. They're gonna be sitting there and they're gonna hire me. I am now a part of the Taliban.
Confidence
okay?
is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah, they like you our chef. Make sure we
confidence
eat
is high, y'all. So
Arkansas.
So Miss
Mississippi.
Arkansas. There we go.
Okay.
So
Real
we ready
country.
for you. So Mrs. Arkansas.
You put around.
You
You
ready?
niggas go. You get.
Mrs. Arkansas, you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready for you.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay.
Miss Mississippi.
So they asked me about my
Take your time.
pieces and what I got. So I'm gonna go on and get into
Get into the bag.
Now, see, I'm typically not the one to give a spill to my thrills. Got y'all like, where's she from? Who she is? Wishing you could get a feel. Body tea, mind on fleek, vibe on chill. Yeah, my nigga, it really is what it is. My bad. My introduction was a tad bit shallow. You see, I'm like the ultimate black hole, not really fond of running around in circles. I'm more like an oval. Elongated with elegance and poise, infinite depths flow through me, leaving no voids. Plus, my love can move asteroids. I'm talking infinite, intimate astral stimulation. Nothing I ever touch turns tainted. Divine love, stern, sweet, gentle, patient. And yeah, exploring portals might seem the zen, but you can't get lost in this darkness if you never travel within. Matter, I move it. And just like those asteroids, I can also bust through it, breaking down walls, egos, barriers, and all constraints, leaving you in pieces, looking to piece them back together again, but you can't. You must find a new void to fill. And typically, that lies within your own will. Yeah, I tap into all those parts you try not to feel. And just as much as I share space, I also disappear with grace, only to be found again once you reach a higher state. Oh shit, what's that? UFO, unidentified foreign original. And that's that piece, y'all.
There you go.
That's that piece, y'all.
I like that. That's your T-shirt, your logo.
What?
UFO. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
you can sell that.
That's what's up.
Okay, period. Thank you. I appreciate that. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for watching.
Hey, well, here
Keep
we
Mystique
go.
on the Today and Tomorrow show with Patrick J and Z White. Shout out to
Yeah.
y'all for having me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for
It was
coming
a dope
out.
time.
Appreciate you. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to
You know
meet
what I mean?
you
Thank you
too.
for this morning once again.
Yes, I thank you for trusting me. And if
Mm.
y'all would like to trust me as well with my divine alignment,
Mm-hmm.
you can follow me on Instagram at Mystique_melanin. It's actually public, so I follow back though.
Y'all got it there first. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a good episode. Thank you for tapping in. We'll do it again.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Peace
Today and
and
tomorrow show with Z White, Patrick J. Here we go. Yes, man.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good.
Yeah, baby. So you.